Hey all, Cosmic Storm 300 here, or Sayuna, or wherever you're at. I'm that person on that posting anyway. Anyway, here I am back in 1.12, and I'm going to show you a mini amplified code that I preset a while back because I wanted it amplified, but I didn't want it as bad as amplified. Another thing that you don't have in 1.13 and on up. Actually, I think in 13 you still have amplified. But in the latest one, I couldn't find amplified. Anyway, here in 1.12, I already have one already pre-made. Let's create a new world. Creative. More world options. And you have amplified, which is just for fun. And let's show off what it does, shall we? Might as well be quick about it. Yeah, amplified was fun. And I hope they bring it back in tenfold. And I don't know if datapacks can do this, because if they can, well, that'd be great. But if they can't, well, it's a shame. See how amplified makes mountains and caves and things just a lot bigger and more floaty and awesome? Everything's just floating in the air. It's all cool and fun. I want that back in the latest snapshot. Fortunately, I'm told to use datapacks, which I don't think datapacks can cause these floating islands. I don't think they can update the ore generation. If they can, well, then that'd be great. But as long as they'd actually update it and give us that stuff. That's the thing I hate about datapacks, is because you have to rely on a generator online through the third party when, yeah, you shouldn't be having to rely on that. I am recording, right? Yeah. Anyway, and the thing is, Minecraft keeps updating left and right, but those third-party tools, once they get outdated, they don't want to update. That's the thing I hate about everything on third-party, even mods. There's some mods left back in 1.12.2 that just haven't updated at all yet, and don't want to. And to be fair, I don't blame them. I wouldn't either if Minecraft keeps updating. But at the same time, I'd kind of like those mods back, but I hate when they restrict it to their restrictions only, because then you can't have that mod anymore. So you're stuck on an old version. Anyway, so this is just pretty cool looking. I wish they'd bring this back into 1.18, 1.17 part 2, because this would be awesome to have. And my computer can handle it. Some good amount people can. Others probably can't, and that's understandable. But now, take this preview. I'm going to insert my old code that I did from here. If you can see it on screen, that's good. If you can't, well, I'm sorry. Okay, back to Minecraft. Gonna delete this copy thing, delete the amplified, create new world, creative, customized options, bonus chest. See the things you can do here? You can change the level to 63. You can change the strongholds if you want them or not. MaiNNoiseShafts you can have or not. Ocean monuments you can have or not. Ravines you can have or not. It's all up to you, really. Dungeon count 7, water rarity. If you want a lot of dungeons, so you can make it go all the way to 100. You can actually, I believe, turn this into a negative if you want to, because you can take the preset, copy it to a notepad, and put negatives in certain things. Oh yeah, that's the other catch. If you want no ores at all, I believe you can turn it into a negative, and you'll have no ores at all. If you do a negative here, though, it will break. So don't do a negative here at all. You can do a biome size of 6 through 1, river size. You can even change that up too in the preset, because when you'll go over to the next page, you'll have these. You can change up the gravel, the granite, the diorite, the andesite, coal ore, iron ore, gold ore. Maybe you want just diamonds everywhere, all at 44 height, and let's see, 55 height, and you want a crap load of them. There, done. And you only want it to try it once, or maybe you want to try it to get it to try and spawn more of these veins within a chunk, up to 40 times. You can. I don't recommend it. That'd be kind of just overkill. So I would just do that. Then the next page. This is where you change how Minecraft loads land and terrain. And the main noise scale, like how is it going to look? How is it going to do this? How is it going to do that? And then when you're done, you go back into it, go to customize, go to presets, and here's your code right here. You copy, you paste it over into Notepad, you can change things. Right here, see the diamonds changed to 50. Now, I have that preset copied on because I don't remember how I did it, but it took me forever to make this preset. You're going to see I have a seaLevel of 74, dungeon count to 50, water lake rarity and lava at an even number, biome all biomes. Keyword, all the biomes. Like in the newest one where it says floating islands and it only gives you one biome, this gives you all biomes. All. Then you can change it up to river size, biome size, whatever you want. Next page. Like I said, if you want dungeon in here, you can say yes. If you don't want woodland mansions, you don't have to have them. Next page. Spawn dirt, gravel, granite. Maybe you hate diorite, you can make it so it doesn't spawn. Same with andesite or coal ore. Maybe you want a mod that has no coal ore in it because you have your own coal ore. Iron, gold, redstone, diamond, and my preset's pretty decent on diamond. The spawn ties 10. Yeah, I reduced it because this is a mini amplified world, meaning there's a lot more land. Next page. This is how I changed things up. I took 86 and 86, 162 and 202, depth noise. A lot of these are hard to explain, but if you YouTube, that's how I learned. Height scale, stuff like that. And then let's be done. And let's type in a random seed. Fartzilla, shall we? Why not? And bonus chest on, cheats on, do creative. Mini amplified. And you're gonna love this. Trust me. Loading time, loading time, loading, loading, loading. Everything seems kind of normal now, right? Dogs and stuff barking in the background. There's this. But now you notice there's a lot more hills going on than normal. But they weren't all floating, and they're not sky high like in the previous one. This is a miniature amplified world. And I'd love to see this in the future Minecraft. But unfortunately, because the settings are gone, I have to use a datapack, which I have no clue how to use, and I don't want to, because it's a pain in the butt compared to how it was now. This was easy. It was all in game. See, still has some floating terrain, which is cool. Maybe you want to make a sky base there. A hill, mini amplified hill, and 1.12. Believe it or not, 1.12.2. But the real kicker is this. I don't think we have this anymore. Yeah, we don't. But I will show you that here in a bit. The maces all look about the same too. But let's go ahead. We do have this, though. Thankfully. That doesn't change. See? Running water down the hills. On a snow-capped one. That's pretty cool. And hills everywhere still. But it's miniature, so it's a lot more fun to play instead of the boring old stuff. I miss this. I miss 1.12's customized options. I wish they'd bring it back. And better fold, even. Put the data pack stuff inside the actual menu screen and add ore generation. And add the ability to change up stuff. Not sure why they were dying, but alright. See? This is the other thing I miss. Floating land. That was awesome. Yeah. Imagine having a tiny house hanging from here. Instead of imagining, let's build one real quick. Right here. Let's say this will be your entrance here. And okay, there's the entrance. Here's the roof. 3. 2, 3, 4. See, and then you can just build down from here. And you get the drift. Now it's a floating house. In the air, underneath a hill. Be kind of cool, isn't it? Maybe you don't want it that design. Maybe you want to use the new chains that you can't in 1.12. But let's make something else. Let's say, for now, it's this. And then you put the log on. And then you branch it off and down. And then you build your house like so. So on and so forth. However you want to do it. That way or that way. It'd be cool to have this random terrain generation. For creative people, for survival, stuff like that. All miniature amplified. If you want to check this out, I'll have the code in the description. And then, yeah, that's about it. Now let's show you a different seed, shall we? This one you're gonna really love. Let's delete. Another thing you can do with this, customize presets, paste again, use my preset. Let's go to next page. Maybe you want more iron or more diamond to show up everywhere for some odd reason. Maybe your luck's just absolutely terrible in finding diamonds. So there's that. Done. Now the seed, I'm going to grab real quick. The seed that I'm going to use will spawn a mesa nearby. If I do it right. Or did it have a space in there? Let's do Control Alt and V. Oh, interesting. Oh. No actual space. More world options. Yeah, I knew there was something wrong. Yeah, it's going to take me a few minutes to remember where. Or I can do this. I have a really decent computer with graphics card. Yeah, that's why it's working so well. Still not as good as a 3090 now, but it's a Super 2070. Found you. See, even the swamp over there is amplified. Alright, got here. See how cool this mesa biome is now? Did I change the diamonds up? I think I did, but I don't remember. There we go by coal, iron, gold. Gold that we always lack all the time. Well, now we don't lack. Yep, see, I changed the diamonds up so you could actually find them for once. So you know they are spawning. And lots of them. Diamond for days, gold for days. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about diamonds anymore. But you can't do that with netherite anymore. You can't do that with emeralds. I don't know why we can't. That's the thing it lacks in 1.12. Ability to change ores. Because we need to for, let's say, server reasons. Or for modded reasons. Things that we want it for. And change where they go and spawn because we want them to be changed. I miss that. Imagine coming to this big old cave in 1.18 and seeing all these ores around there, all sparkling at you. It would be a beautiful sight. But unfortunately, we don't have customized options. Apparently, they claim they're not going to add it because of data packs. Well, the thing is with data packs, like I said, first, most people who aren't good at data packs are not going to attempt them. Oh, and here's a dungeon now, because I increased the dungeon spawn rate. And we got a golden apple. But back to the data packs, they're not a viable good option in replacement. Not yet. Maybe until when they get it fixed up a bit. But in the meantime, please bring this back. We all miss it. There's 300 people on my one support, and then back in the past this has been 3 years, almost 4 now, since it's been put into place. Some people claim that they don't want to bring it back because of data packs. Other people claim no reason, and they never really spoke on it. And I don't see why not. We can't do fun stuff like this anymore. It wasn't that hard to create stuff with it. But with data packs, they're limited right now. They say they aren't, but they really are, because I really don't think they can make this and change your generation as well as this did. I really don't think they can bring Amplified. And second of all, they really don't bring floating islands with all the biomes in it. This doesn't have floating islands either, but at the same time, it does have all biomes in the Customize Options feature. Yeah. And with data packs, you have to rely on a third-party generator. Then you have to rely on finding knowledge to do and work it, because it's a lot harder and a lot more confusing. Then you have to figure out how to open them up, put them in the folders. And then you have to figure out who's going to make one for you, the one you want, because you know they're not going to, because they say it's so easy when it really isn't. And then they're so busy with all these other people making money. They're making money from it. Yes. That's why they say it's so easy, because they're making money from people who are willing to pay to get the data pack made. Guaranteed. Or they're too busy because they have to help people who don't know how to work data packs, or they're too busy with life. But they still promote data packs. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of it. They're good and all, but they're not as good as the old Customize Options was. That was awesome, in my opinion. I mean, look at this. Who says you get to see this kind of terrain any day again? You get the boring old lame terrain. Maybe in the latest snapshots coming out, but I got this in 1.12 by working with custom options. You tell me you did that. Tell me that I beat you to the punch. Yes, I beat you to the punch. Well, anyway, just reminiscing of the old days and wishing they'd bring back customized 1.12 options back. Heck, not just that option. Okay, create no world, creative. Super flat option was pretty good too. Well, we have that. Okay, creative. They have large biomes, and they have amplified, and then customize. And like I said, you can change things up however you want. And then if you got some mods for it, it'd make it better. Let's go and see, shall we? If they finally did a new snapshot yet out or not. Not here yet, so I'm guessing they're gonna do a snapshot experimental 6, but I have the 5th one right now. Let's go check it out, shall we? Maybe we'll check it out. My computer's probably doing something stupid again. Yeah, it's doing something stupid. Lately, my computer's virtualization seems to be disabling itself for some reason on certain things. I think it's dealing with stupid OneDrive. Well, I guess we won't be checking it out anytime soon, so I'll pause it here. Well, I guess that'll be the end. I don't know why I can't get Minecraft to load. It's being a butthead, I'm thinking, my computer. I need to run a malware scan and all that again. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, all.